Day One Journey, episode 1023. I think first time I talk here about the dark sides. So yesterday I shared with you the part within me that seeks completeness. This is silver, this is me. When I'm 100 years old, this is the part of me that seeks completeness. For me, completeness is being true to myself, which means doing my best, which means in the long run, having zero regrets. And this part of me has a dark side. Like all the parts within me, it has a dark side. So first, what does it mean, dark side? Well, it's a side of him, so he still seeks completeness because it's the same part of me. But he's the dark side. So what does it mean? The dark side, he's extreme. So he wants the same thing. So he still wants completeness, but he will do whatever he can to get there. So he's extreme. He doesn't actually have any boundaries. So that's why he's the dark side. But he still wants the best for me. And his name is the illusionist. The illusionist. So it's still silver. It's the dark side of silver. And his name is the illusionist. Why the illusionist? Because he's willing to trick me. He's willing to trick me to do my best. So he would lie to me if that will help me to push myself to do my best. Because if I'm doing my best, I'm being true to myself, and I'm having zero regrets. So this is the illusionist. I have one example I already shared with you, I think in several separate videos, that in 2015 I was going to the World Cup, World Latin Dance Camp, WLDC, in Miami to compete doing salsa solo dance, just me on stage. And I actually tricked myself to think, well, I tricked the dark side of silver within me, the illusionist. He tricked me to believe that I can actually win the World Latin Dance Cup. Thinking back, I know I was even delusional. But this is the illusionist. The illusionist didn't care if I win or not. Actually, he knew that I can't win. Not this year, not that year, 2015. But he wanted me to do my best. And he's willing to lie to me, trick me. And this is what he did. And just after, I still remember where I was 2015, after competing, after getting the results, after understanding I didn't win, and I didn't even make it to the finals. I only got to the semifinal. I stepped into my hotel room then, and I sort of looked up. I was smiling, I was very relaxed. I wasn't, the only thing I was, so this is a side note, the only thing I was really frustrated about, the competition, is that I wasn't showing my true skills, especially with the spins. I didn't spin as I usually do, yeah? So I was frustrated about that, but overall, I had my completeness. I knew that I've done my best. I was relaxed, so I just entered the hotel room, and I was just like looking up with a smile, And looking up is when I think about silver. I sort of look up because I always think he looks at me. So I just looked up and said, oh, you knew it all along. You tricked me. Yes, I was talking to the illusionist. Well, to silver, because they are the same person, the same part within me. But I think it's very useful. I think it's very useful. I always try to put myself in the situation that is most helpful for me, even if I lie to myself. I think lying to myself can be powerful at times. Not every single time, but sometimes. If it actually pushes me to do my best, I would lie to myself. This is actually the essence of the illusionist. The illusionist is the part within me that seeks completeness and is willing to lie to myself. So I push myself and do my best so I have zero regrets no matter what happens, of course. It's all about the effort. Me doing my best, not me getting the results. It wasn't about me winning the World Cup in 2015. It wasn't even me winning the World Cup in the years after that. It's not about me having the dream of winning the World Cup. No. It's about me having completeness. And for me, it means being true to myself. And for me, it means doing my best. And my true best, sometimes I need to trick myself that I can actually win the competition to do my best. And I did my best. I think it was 5 months, almost 5 months, more or less, of me putting on average like 5 hours a day of practicing. I don't say I was being most effective or most efficient, but I worked hard. And I'm proud of myself for that as well. But more than that, I feel completeness. I've done what I could. And then I know what I'm capable of doing in this amount of time. When I actually push myself, I actually know what is my best. And then I have better perspective about future challenges, whatever they might be, whether it's a competition, whether it's whatever it might be. So this is it, the illusionist, the dark side of silver, the part of me that seeks completeness. Completeness for me, it's very broad and powerful at the same time. I can be sad, I can be happy, I can be passionate, I can be even angry and still feel completeness because I've done what I could. Let's say I'm in an argument with a friend and maybe I'm a little bit angry, but let's say I actually done my best, I actually done what I could. I feel completed. I might still feel a little bit angry, but I have the completeness. For me, it's bigger. This is why it's most important to me. This is why this is number 1. Number 0, of course, is self-awareness, which is knowing that completeness is important to me. This is why self-awareness is 0 and completeness is number 1. And for that, I have one part within me, silver, that seeks completeness, and silver has the dark side, the illusionist. Tomorrow I'll share with you I'll share with you the part within me that seeks, well, we'll do it tomorrow. Have a good day, day 1. See you tomorrow.